Good morning students. I hope you all are fine at your places. Students, in this video we will start new chapter number 21, data handling. In this chapter we will study about the data and we will make the table by giving the data. So students, some new words will come in this chapter. So first of all we will try to understand those new words. First is data. So what is data? A collection of numerical figures. Collection of numerical figures giving some specific information is called data. Giving some specific information is called data. So see students, I am writing here some numbers. These numbers are written. So these numbers are called data. No, these numbers are not a data because a collection of numerical figures giving some specific information. That numerical figures must give specific information. If these numbers are written without giving any specific information, so these numbers are not called data. If I say that these are the marks of Mohan in 6 subjects, these are the marks of Mohan out of 100 in 6 subjects. So it is called a data. Specific information is marks of Mohan out of 100. In that condition, it is called data. So what is data? A collection of information or numerical figures giving some specific information is called data. Next is array. Data when put in ascending order. Data when put in ascending order or descending order of magnitude is called an array. Means when data put in ascending or either descending order, then it is called an array. So if I arrange these marks in ascending or either descending order, then we can say array. So see, 58, 59, 72, 76, 86, 94. So these marks are arranged in ascending order. So we can say it is an array. So what is array? Data when put in ascending or descending order of magnitude is called an array. Next point, frequency. The number of times an observation occurs in the given data is called its frequency. The number of times an observation. Now one question is arising, what is observation? So observation, each figure in a data is called an observation. So data is this, so 56, 76, 94, each figure in a data is called an observation. Means 58 is an observation, 76 is also observation. So each figure in a data is called an observation. Frequency, the number of times an observation occurs in the given data is called its frequency. So 58 is observation. How many times it is coming in this data? One time. So what is one? Frequency of 58. Then is 76. How many times 76 is coming? One time. So 1 is the frequency of 76. So what is frequency? The number of times an observation occurs in the given data is called its frequency. So let's revise again. Data. A collection of numerical figures giving some specific information is called the data. So I have written these marks, or these are the marks of Mohan in all 6 subjects out of 100. So it is called a data. Second, each figure in a data is called an observation. 94 is an observation, 72 is an observation. So what is array? Data when put in ascending or either in descending order. We can put in either ascending or descending order. Then we call it is an array. Next is frequency. The number of times an observation occurs in the given data is called its frequency. So students, I hope you understood all these points. Now students, come to exercise 21a. So question number 1 is consider the following numbers. These numbers are given. Arrange these numbers in ascending order. We have to arrange these numbers in ascending order. Simple question. As in first or second class, we have to arrange the numbers in ascending or descending order. So we can do this easily. So 68. First is coming 68. Just see any other number is less than 68. Yes, 63. Any other number less than 63. Yes, 63, 63. 263 are there. Any other number less than 63? No number. So we will cut these 263. And for first part, here we will write 63, 63. Twice we will write. After 63, what number? 68. Any other number? No. So we will cut this 68. Just greater than 68, 76, 75, 70. Any other number less than 70? No. So we will write 70. Then after 70, yes, 71. We will cut this. Then any other number? 75, 73. Yes, 73. So we will take 73. Next, 75, 75. 2 times 75. So we will cut both 75. 75, 75. Then 76. Yes. Any other 76? No. So we will take 70. Then yes, 77. Any other after this? 93, 83, 82. Yes, 82 is coming after this. So take 82. Yes, this 82. Then after 82, 83. 1, 83. Only 1. So we will write here 83. Then after this 93, 90, 90. Yes, students, we will take 90. Then after this, yes, this 92. After 92, yes, this 93. Any other 93? Just check. No. Then after 93, 105, 103. Students, see 99. We will take 99 and cut this 99. Now which number? 103. Cut this 103. Then 105. Then 150. Students, once check all numbers are cut. Check this. One number is left. That is uncut. 52. It means B has not written 52 in this. That's why we are cutting this. In this way we can cross check this. If any number is left to write here, that will be uncut. It means 52 is left. So arrange 52 here. So 52 will come here. So we will write 52. 52 and cut this 50. Count all the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 numbers. They are also 20. If here numbers written are coming less, in that condition also any number is missing to write here. That's why we are cutting the numbers and counting the numbers. In this way we can cross check if any number is left or any number is left to write. So in this way we can cross check. So in first part they are arranged in ascending order. Second part, what is the range of these numbers? So we have to find the range of these numbers. So formula of range is largest number minus smaller number or smallest number. So largest number is, yes, 150 and the smallest number is 52. So we can subtract 5 minus 2, 3, 11 minus 5, 6. So range of these numbers is coming 63. Now student, second question. Represent the following data in the form of frequency distribution table. We have to represent this data in the form of frequency distribution table. So students, before representing this data in the form of table, first of all arrange this data in an array. So see the smaller or smallest number 16, 16, any other number less than 16, 15, 15, yes, smallest is 15. So how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 15. So write 15 here 5 times. Now after 15 is 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 16, 16, 16, 16, 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then after 16, 17 is there. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 11 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 times 17. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. After 17, 18 is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After 18, 19, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After 19, 20 is there. 1, 2 times 3 times. So 20, 20, 20. After 20, 21, 1, 2, 3 times 21. Now students, first check any number is left uncut. Check it carefully. No number is left uncut. So we can cross check by counting also. So they are 40. Count these also. They are also 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Yes, they all are 40. So student, now we will draw frequency distribution table. So this column for dead numbers. This column is for numbers. Then this column is for tally marks. And last column is for frequency. And at the top of the table we will write frequency distribution table. At the top of the table we will write frequency distribution table. First we will write 15 here, then 16, then 17, then 18, 19, 20, 25, and in the last we will write total. How many times 15 is coming? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So we will write here tally marks. Just see the tally marks. 1, 2, 3, 4. For fifth one we will not draw the line. We will cut this in this way, from here top to bottom. So how many 15 are there? 5. So we will write here 5. Then how many 16 are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times. So how we will write 7? Just see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For 5 we will cut like this. 6, 7. Here we will write 7. Now 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 times 17. So in front of this 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. In this way we will write 11 tally marks. So here we will write 11. 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 18. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we will write 5. Then 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 and 1, 6. Here we will write 6. Then 20. 1, 2, 3. 3 times 20. So we will write here 1, 2, 3. So here 3. And last 21. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Here 3. Now we will do the total of frequency. 7, 5 total must come 40 because these are the 40 numbers. So total must come 40. If total is coming less or more, it means something is wrong. So 7, 5, 12. 12 plus 11, 23. 23 plus 5, 28. 28 plus 6, 34. 34 plus 3, 37 plus 3, 40. So students, you can see total is coming 40. So it is frequency distribution table. Listen again. Student, data was given. We have asked that we have to draw the frequency distribution table. So first of all, we had arranged the data in ascending order. So after arranging the data, from the frequency distribution table in this way. Students, it is not necessary to arrange the data, but if we are arranging the data, it will be easy to make the frequency distribution table and less chances of mistakes if we are arranging the data in ascending or either descending order. So only this much in this video. We will meet in the next video with new question. Thank you.